Hey, Marcus Washington, MTC Media, with your Georgetown Keys tonight for their first true road test as they head to West Virginia. And we're going to start with Thomas Sorber. Sorber has been great. Can't say that he's been the best freshman. If you say he's been the best freshman, someone's going to push back and say it's their queen over there at College Park. Let's just put it this way: both of them have been really, really good for what they've been asked to do by their head coaches. There's no doubt about it. So definitely, let's not have that argument. I think both of them have been absolutely positively terrific. But West Virginia did do some doubling against Arizona. They did some doubling against Gonzaga in the post. And now for Georgetown, it's what can they do out of the double. Sorber is a terrific facilitator, which obviously helps. You don't see that out of too many freshman bigs having that overall game already. So I'm sure for West Virginia will mix up the doublings and the rotations if they go to that, and it depends on how much they go to that. But for Georgetown, it's what you do with the ball out of the pass. Is it going to be a situation where it's a catch and shoot? Is it a situation where it's a catch and penetrate? Is it a situation where it is catch one more into a catch and shoot, or catch one more into penetration? Those are all things that can happen, which means Georgetown really does need to reverse the ball tonight. To be really effective, they need to reverse the ball and then make the right basketball play out of the ball reversal. Never forget, every 3-point shot isn't the same. There are 3-point shots where you're up kissing the line, basically, and then there are floor spacing 3-point shots. Georgetown does not have floor spacing 3-point shots. They have more of 3-point shots that's kissing off the line, which is why you see a lot of catch and shoots, which is why you see, the more effective and the better ones come on ball reversal that causes a long closeout. So those are some of the subtle differences, which is why the idea of people just looking at 3-point statistics and trying to draw a conclusion off of those 3-point stats without knowing what it is in context is faulty. It doesn't always tell the story, right? For West Virginia guys like DeVries, he can hit floor spacing threes. He'll go out darn near to the logo and shoot threes. So there's a difference between the two. The next key for Georgetown will be what they do if and when West Virginia goes 5 out. There's no doubt that they're going to probably go 5 out, maybe some 4 out, 1 in, but some 5 out. And whether Sorber, Drew Fielder, and Jordan Burks can all stay out of foul trouble if they have to defend in space. Because in the perfect world for West Virginia, they want to put those guys in space and either get a blow by, draw a foul, or get 2 feet in the paint and kick. And then, like I said, you have DeVries out there, you have Javon Small out there, you have Jonathan Powell out there, all guys who are 3-point shooters. And now, all of a sudden, Georgetown is guarding from sideline to sideline, and that's going to be difficult for them to do. They want to guard you in a box. Have their defense philosophy put you sort of in a box and guard in a box. And so in West Virginia, obviously, they want everything to be floor spaced. So how Georgetown defends that is uber important. And last but not least, if you have been around Ed Cooley for any of his practices, he has said this since the spring, all into the summer, and he's continued to say it now. Georgetown does not want to be beat on the 3-point shot. So West Virginia definitely has at least 3 guys who are capable of hitting it. Go back again, Arizona. Go back to the Gonzaga game. Go back to the Louisville game. They have guys who can hit threes. Those guys, I suspect, will be choked off the line. Now, one of the things that Coach DeVries does well in West Virginia is he does a great job causing the defense to have long closeouts. And that is where that space is coming from. Again, we're talking about floor space in threes, causing long closeouts, doing those things. And Georgetown does not want to give up the three-point shot. They do not want to be beat by the three-point line. Make you take tough twos. That's what Georgetown would like for you to do. Take tough, contested twos. And so West Virginia will definitely spread this sucker out. And they will definitely shoot it if they have the opportunity. And it's going to be how in tune is Georgetown's players in the scout every possession. And obviously West Virginia also wants to push. But how in tune are they in the scout every possession? Because the scout's going to mean a lot today. And it's knowing the scout and executing the scout, but it's definitely knowing the scout and what you want to do and where your help is. If you're running off the line, where are you running off the line to? So you can't run off the line and come close out on bottom shoulder, because then that leads to a straight line drive 2 feet in the paint in the middle of the floor. So even then, the closeout has to be on the top shoulder. So there are rules within that too. Close out top shoulder. It can't be too over the top, because then that's just a straight line drive the other way. It has to be top shoulder. And it usually, if you do it correctly, you get a little bit of hesitation, or the first dribble is more to the side than a real estate gaining first dribble. And so again, you kind of stunt off the straight line drive, something that Georgetown can't give up tonight. So those are your keys. Georgetown, West Virginia. This is Marcus Washington, MTC Media.